In today's recipe, it's all about flavor, and I absolutely enjoy trying out recipes that call for very few ingredients. So I'm going to be showing you how to make some very delicious mihogos and 𝗟𝗟𝗃𝗃, which is a very popular coastal region food. And it's very flavorful because we use coconut milk to add in that signature tropical flavor. Enjoy the recipe. I have a piece of cassava for 80 Kenya shillings, which I'm going to be using for this recipe. And cassava is an excellent source of carbohydrate. It's gluten-free, has lots of nutrients, and there are different ways that you can cook cassava. That is boiling, frying, roasting in the oven, and even cooking in coconut, like in this recipe. So you're going to start off by cleaning your cassava on the outside. I've already done that, and this is going to make it very easy for you not to get messy hands or not to make the cassava get those brown spots from the soil. So I'm going to use a sharp knife, cut the cassava in half, and this is how cassava looks on the inside. As you can see, we have a very thick peel and there's a core in the middle, which you're going to remove because sometimes cassava can be poisonous. So I'm going to cut the cassava in half once more. Then I'm going to peel. So I'm going to run my knife along my cassava. Then I'm going to get underneath the skin. Once underneath the skin, I'm going to run the knife just like this. And this is going to make it very easy for me to peel the cassava. When buying cassava from the market, always ask the vendor, or you can test if you know how to buy cassava to check if it's bitter. Because cassava has a chemical called cyanide, which makes it poisonous. So if it's very bitter, it's not good for consumption. So I'm going to finish off peeling the rest of the cassava, which is going to take around 1 more minute. Once done, you're going to cut your cassava in half. Then you're going to remove then into quarter by placing your cassava upright and removing the fibrous core. Once done, you're going to give your cassava a quick wash. Then you'll move over to your stove top, where you're going to place a pot over medium flame. Transfer in your cassava. Add in 2 cups of coconut milk, salt, cover your pot. Bring your pot to a simmer, which is going to take around 2 to 3 minutes at most. Then you're going to reduce the flames to medium-low. Slowly boil your cassava until tender, which is going to take an approximate time of around 20 to 30 minutes at most. When the pot comes to a boil, make sure the cassava are fully submerged in the coconut milk so that they can cook perfectly. So you can substitute the coconut milk with water at this point, but you'll still need some coconut cream for adding in that coconut flavor. 30 minutes later, this is how my cassava is looking. As you can see, the sauce has reduced and the cassava is very, very tender. Just look at that. It's almost falling apart. So now you're going to add in your onions at this point. Add in lots of garlic and ginger together with a cup of coconut cream. Throw in 2 chilies, which are optional, and there is no need to stir the ingredients. All you have to do is cover your pot, reduce the flames to low, then you're going to slowly simmer your cassava for around 8 to 10 minutes. Keep watch so that the sauce doesn't burn because it's still going to thicken up. 5 minutes in, this is how my coconut cassava is looking, and as you can see, the sauce has reduced. The cassava is very tender, it's so jammy. So now I'm going to wait for around 3 more minutes. And the best part about slowly cooking your food is that it's going to absorb in all those nice flavors in the coconut cream. So the onions are going to add in a touch of onion flavor together with the garlic and ginger, and everything is going to turn out fantastic. Once your cassava is ready, you're going to transfer to a platter. I'm going to try out my Mihogo za nazi. Oh my. This is heaven. Wow. We have a very nice garlic and ginger taste in the Mihogo za nazi, which means this is a definitely must try. You can serve over some beef stew, samaki wa kupaka, some chicken stew, or you can make some kachumbari, place on the side, and enjoy each and every single bite.